Hi there, welcome to Yogtober day 2. So far so good. Let's begin straight away. Just come to the top of your mat. If you are using a mat, by the way, you don't need to use a mat, but come to the top of your mat and we'll bring our hands in together. So just by your chest, and that just allows your shoulders to be in the right place and to start thinking about your posture. So just have 3 deep breaths in really nice, perfect posture, hips rolling under, lovely straight spine, and just try and bring a bit of stillness to the mind. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Good, and then just a little bend in the knees and we'll step back with the right leg. So, we're here in a high lunge. If you feel a bit wobbly, take your left foot out to the left, right foot out to the right a bit more, and then just bend down deeply into your right angle bend and just push through that heel at the back. So just square the hips up nicely, get the right distance for you for your hips, shoulders again pushing back, and we're just here in this high lunge. So take a couple of breaths. We're starting straight away because we haven't got long, just 15 minutes, that's it. And then just stretch up, so lovely straight back, focus on the straightness of the back. Okay, good. And then even maybe a little lean, if it feels okay. And just breathing there. Just draw your hands back into the chest. And what we're going to do is bend the knee at the back and bring in to a sort of chair pose there. So bent legs, bent knees, shoulders drawn back, sink deeply into the chair if you can, just sink a little deeper. Straightening out the spine, hold it there, and then we're just going to stride back with the left leg. So the opposite side, again, if you feel wobbly, take your right foot out to the right, left foot out to the left, but otherwise, suck everything up into that center line, shoulders draw back, push the weight through that back heel, but straighten the leg, right angle here, and then just breathe, looking forward, thinking about the posture. Take the hands up. Lovely straight back, breathing as normal, maybe a little lean back. Then just bring your hands into the center again and bring the left foot forwards, back into the chair pose. So just looking ahead, sinking deeply into that chair pose. And let's just draw the arms forward and straighten up the spine, sink a little deeper. Good. Chair pose is really hard, so don't worry if you are feeling that burn, it's hard. And then just draw yourself upwards, inhaling, exhale, push the air away back down by your side. Lovely, let's just do a little eagle pose. So eagle's great for sort of tying you in a knot and then releasing, and you should feel a lovely sense of release when you come out of the eagle. So we'll just bring the arms forward, sink deeply into that same chair. Lift the right leg really high and double wrap it round if you can, but single wrap is fine like that. If you can't quite do it, bending the knee is a good tip with that one, and then the right arm underneath the left arm. Again, try and clap hands or palms and see if you can lift up, aligning the shin with the forearm, and just sink a little deeper into it, straightening everything out. Lift those elbows high. You're kind of holding the balance in the core. Brilliant. One more breath here if you can, if you've got that balance. And then spread the eagle wings wide, and we'll try again on the other side. So we start off in the chair pose, arms forward, lifting the left leg high this time and swizzle it round. Left arm underneath the right, and connect, and just hold yourself steady, breathing deeply, deep breaths. Feel that stretch along the shoulders, spread wide and release. Excellent. Okay, so what we'll do next is go wide with the legs, and just take an angle, so towards the diagonal of your mat if you're using a mat. And we're just going to have your hands at the center. Drop down into goddess, so goddess position. So a few little pulses here in sort of like wide squat really. So whilst you're keeping nice and low, just lift one heel up, followed by the other heel. So alternate heels, just lift. And it may be that you can just go a bit wider. You might think, oh, I'm not the right distance. So just take the time to get the distance right. There we go. Keeping nice and low. And let's do two together. So up high together and down together. A couple of them. Up high and down. One more. Up high and down. And then slowly squeeze up. Good. Woo! Next one. We're going to just bring the fingers in the middle. So sink down to that position again. Fingers in the middle, thumbs on the outside edge of the knee. I'm just going to twist through the shoulders. So rotating the shoulders. One shoulder drops in, keeping nice and deep, and then rotate the other way. Now this is just so nice for the upper back and shoulders. It's like wringing out your back. That's it. So you've got one arm straight and one arm bent at any one time. Ultimately, we're trying to line up the shoulders in the middle. I don't know if it's happening for me. Can't really tell. But that's what we're trying to do. So one on top of the other. Good. Okay. Slowly stand and just reach up with your arms. Inhaling there. Touch the thumbs at the top and look up. And then exhale down by your side again and just tilt forwards as you drag your hands down towards the heels and gently pull. So just aiming on getting a little bit wider maybe than usual and pull your head down so that you kind of can get your forehead in between the feet if it feels okay. And wherever you're at with that one, that's just your journey and it's good. So just take it steady, don't force anything. Good. Let's slowly ease back up using the back muscles. And we're going to go through into the hips a little bit now. So bend the left leg. Hands can just be in prayer position here or sort of outwards like that. So maybe whatever feels right for the balance. So bend one leg and then just swing to the other. So bending that leg. And then you can add little things like lifting the foot. So just travel one way. Then travel the other way, and if it feels okay, better, reach out with your hands like that. That's okay, good. Really into the hips now. Okay, one or two more. And then when we are next over to the right, just plant yourself down on the ground, and we're sort of ready to do Janu Sukhasana. So we're going to pull this right foot in and the left foot. Normally in Janu you go straight forward, but we're going to go out to the side a little bit more. So the left foot's out wide and we're going to reach up and over to stretch out the rib cage. So just really enjoy taking the right arm up and over, aligning the shoulders, and just see how that feels. As you sort of get a little bit more used to this move, you can maybe catch hold of the foot and pull yourself through that loop. If that feels okay, breathe. Good, and then let's just try the same thing on the other side. But before we do that, just plunge your right hand down by your hip and pop onto the knee. Foot comes to the floor and just swing the left arm up and round in a kind of wheel, a big circle. Just do two one way and two the other way. Swinging past your face. Good. So to do the other side, we'll just come back up any old way and swing to that side, drop, and you're ready. So you're here, get this foot in towards the groin, and we just reach for the heel, and this arm comes up and over. And it may be that you just get to about there, or even you want to practice on just getting that alignment of your shoulders. There's no need to force anything. Just see what happens when you breathe and just let gravity work its magic, pulling you down further to the ground. And you can even try and pull through this gap, but it's perfectly normal if you are about here. So don't be alarmed if you can't get quite as deep, and it's important not to lose your, not to compromise the position. So try not to let anything collapse. It's all about creating space. Good. And then we're going to do that same thing, pushing forward onto this knee. Left hand comes down by the hip, and the right foot comes down, and just swing the arm up and round, brushing past the face. And that should feel really nice too. Good. And we'll get this leg out so that you are sitting in Dandasana, or staff pose. So reach up, inhale, and then fold forwards. Catch hold of those big toes with your 2 fingers and just draw yourself down and pull back up. So we do a little sequence of pulling up, inhale, exhale as you draw yourself down. Bending the elbows, inhale, and exhale. Inhaling up, exhale. Roll yourself back up, hands plunge down by your hips, and just bend your knees and lift the hips up into this really nice tabletop position. Keep you squeezing up using the glutes, and don't let the head drop back. Keep the neck strong. Hold that there, keep squeezing up with the glutes. Nice, and then slowly ease it back down. And just stretch your legs out long. We'll try incline pose. So just bring the feet to the floor and squeeze up again. Same thing, squeezing the triceps. And then slowly down. Well done. And just draw your feet in. So you've got your soles touching, and sit up nice and straight and tall as you bounce the knees. And just find the stillness, and we'll have 3 deep breaths here. Maybe even leaning a little bit forwards and getting the elbows in the inner thighs. Drop your hands forwards and just have a little rounded spine session, chin to the chest, being totally rounded here, stretching the arms forward. And then just hand back, and just come to all fours. Do the cat-cows, dipping and arching, inhaling as you look up. Exhaling, rounding. Good. And then we're just going to walk forwards with the hands and drop the chest and the chin into a little puppy shape. So for the shoulders. Pop back up, have yourself back, and just open wide the shoulders. So lifting up the left arm first, and then the right arm. And then finally, you're going to bring this right knee in between the hands and kickstand the leg out. You slink back. Do a little proud pigeon to start with, and then folding over that knee and finding your humble pigeon. Dropping forwards. Press pause and stay here for as long as you want to, but I think we're better do the other side because we've only got 15 minutes. So we're going to lift the left knee through now, try and level off the hips, walk the hands back in the proud pigeon and the humble pigeon as you fold over that knee, walking your arms forwards. Just resting here for a moment or two. Feeling that pinch in the hips and the glutes. Walking bring that right leg up and round. And that should be enough for today. Namaste. See you tomorrow.